everybody, welcome back. Closing out week 4 with a road course race here in the ARCA Menards series at Indianapolis Motor Speedway on the road course. This is first time in a long time that they've run a road course in a stock car, so I'm not feeling very confident about what's going to happen. Field sizes have been pretty small outside of the first couple races for the week, so only 14 cars in this one. Car number 8 elected not to qualify, just to start in the back. Pretty far off the pace from what I was seeing in terms of the qualifying times, so didn't really want to get in the way, honestly. I'm fully expecting to finish dead last in this one. I have really no expectations whatsoever out of this. It's a road course, which I'm already not great at, and then when you turn it into a stock car, it's just that much tougher for me. So I'm just hoping to finish all 12 laps, try to hopefully not spin out or not run off the course too many times or anything like that. Really got to be careful in terms of being easy on the throttle through the corners, not downshifting too quick and causing wheel hop. I have not learned how to right foot it and blow up the throttle on the downshift, so want to work on that technique eventually. Right now I just want to survive the race, so it's just going to be try to keep it straight, not hit people, not get hit, not overshoot corners or anything like that. Only goals would be to try to somehow finish this with a 0x if I can. I will be thrilled if I can do that, even again if it's dead last. Would love to finish on the lead lap if possible. But not going to hold any expectations that way. And, you know, if I can keep it going the right direction, maybe if other people lose it, then maybe I can either stay where I'm at or pick up a couple spots and get closer to that 8th place finish. So, just have fun and reset, go back to the oval mode for the upcoming week. 12 laps. It's going to feel like a really long race just from my anxiety and nerve level, since it didn't matter how much I practiced, I was probably never going to be fully comfortable with this. But it's a fun combination. I enjoy trying to learn it, I'm just not very good at it, Jake, so
get
ready to go. Pace car will be pulling off here. Everybody is off and rolling.
Green.
Not a great start, only have the 14 behind me, but no big deal. Sure, there's going to be some wrecking going into turn number 1. Just going to limp our way in and watch what unfolds. Actually, a lot cleaner than I expected. Oh, there's a wreck. So we're going to go outside of it. As soon as I screw that up and downshift into neutral. So, could have had a couple more spots. That's okay. Shoot that corner trying to get lined. Assuming I picked up a spot from the 5. I think he towed. Oh, realistically, probably back into 13th right now. Sad. It's gonna be more about just keeping it straight than being faster than anybody. I'm fully expecting to be the slowest car on the track. Although when I can get the ability to get by somebody, I will. If that happens. 14's kind of scaring me. Oh, so much for the 0x. And back into first gear. Sorry about that, 9. That's completely my fault. Alright, well. Yeah, I'm terrible. I just completely missed that braking point and ran right in the back of the 9, like an idiot. So, not a position I wanted to gain that way, but I don't know. It is what it is.
B13.
And the 5 did not tow, so I am 13th. Alright, well, at this rate, we're going to be way off the pace and likely going a lap down, but we'll try to do what we can. Everybody should be scared of me, not the other way around. 14's off the course, so try to get by him if I can.
That was a pretty thick dive on that.
Got one around up here. Locked it up to get by the 13. Got the 11 and the 2 with issues up ahead. Like I said, just keeping it straight and avoiding stuff. Could still potentially gain me spots as I overdrove that corner. Luckily kept it on the course. I am really, really bad at road racing. And especially bad with cold tires. Once they start warming up, I get a little less bad. Still not good, but not quite as bad. Try to work to the inside here of the 2 since he seems a bit slow. Maybe I can catch the 11.
Nicely done.
At least it's one spot, so up to 11th now.
The 11.
14 did get by the 2, so I'm guessing the 2's got some damage. Overdrove that corner a little bit. Trying to catch the 11, at least that time I did not lose as much time to the 1. It looks like the 1 and the 12 could end up having a good battle. So I overshoot that corner pretty bad. A little too much throttle there on the exit, kind of over-rotated the car, but at least able to keep it in the right direction. Really bad exit there. It's taking it really, really easy. Like, really slow easy, but I'd rather do that than try to push it and spin. 11's pulling away.
The gap in front has increased. It's now about 1.4 seconds. The car
So
behind
did
pit in.
end up
That's
on the pit
fastest
road.
lap.
Probably could push the braking zone deeper, and that's, I'm sure, one of the many areas that I'm losing time, but for me it's just trying to keep it consistent. Avoid wheel lockup and wheel hop. If I can get into the 134s, I will be thrilled to death with those kind of lap times at the end of the race. Overshot that, kept it in second gear just to avoid the wheel hop. I don't know if it's going to work out, but we're going to try it here. This half of the course I'm way worse on. See, as I get a little more comfortable, the 11 pulls away. Trying to keep pace with him, though. Trying to keep it as straight as I can on exits to avoid spinning the tires. That'll kill the grip off the corners. Also got the 10 a little bit closer. 14 is a lap down. It's the third car up ahead, so somebody wrecks or spins or goes off the course, 2 potential spots right now. That's about all I have, though. Making sure not to overshoot it this time, as well as not get into the back bumper of the 11. Oh, terrible corner there. Overdrove the entry, got loose. And almost spun it there. Able to keep the throttle under me. Keep the car under me. Yeah, that's why I'm terrible at road courses on stock cars. Like I said, I'm terrible on road courses to begin with, but then when you add a stock car in the mix, it just gets even worse.
Fahrenheit.
I mean, it's fun. I'm just really not good at it. And this just accentuates all of my errors. Like, normally running 11th out of 12, I would not be very happy. And this I'm actually okay with. Some kind of issue between the 10 and the 14. Not really 100% sure what happened. It's going to stay to the left until I know I'm clear of the 10. If I can keep it going the right way and stay in front, that's one spot at least. I don't like people being behind me because I know I'm way off on the pace. So I don't want to get run over.
10th position.
Halfway done across the line, and did it again. Overshot the corner. 14 looks like he did the same thing behind. It's gonna allow the 11 to pull away. 10 also gonna close up.
Sector 2 is 1.8 seconds off the pace.
Oh, it's not good. Hearing that I'm almost 2 seconds off one sector. That's how bad I am. I would need so much practice to figure this out. I just drive so timidly, but I'm so afraid of everything. So 1.9 back from the 11, about a second and a half ahead of the 10.
Half distance. You're looking good for fuel.
There's a bit of that wheel hop. Thankfully, caught it in time to keep it from kicking the car around. Slowly catching up to the 7 technically, but I think we're too far back to be able to do anything. And I don't think at all that's what I need to be worried about. Just need to be focused on getting through this back half of the lap better. This is where I'm clearly giving up a ton of time. I think the 14 dropped. So I have a really bad exit there back onto the oval. Had an issue behind, so now he's almost 4 seconds back.
Alright, Jake, gaining on this car.
And still catching the 11 and the 7 slowly. Hey, puddles make it pretty tough to be smooth and light on the throttle and the brake, which I think tends to make it tougher for me to work the throttle in the center of the corners and off, but I just have to adjust to it. I can't use it as a crutch or an excuse, because there are plenty of people that run on lesser equipment that are much better, so clearly it's possible to work with. A little bit of lock up by the 11, pushes them wide. too much throttle there on the exit. Try to see if I can work this corner a little bit better onto the oval side. Lock up again out of the 11 as well as possibly the 7 to get by the 13. I did not have a very good entry angle to that corner. 4 to go. So 2/3 of the way done. Technically closing up to some cars. More so from their mistakes than me going faster. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I'm just not very good at it.
Temperature's decreasing. It's now 117 Fahrenheit.
Both the 11 and I kind of did the same thing. Sit behind him, see if he makes another mistake. Kind of like that. We'll try to get around here on the left side.
Push. We can get this guy.
Alright, well, there was one spot at least. Just waited for him to make a mistake.
Great move. Keep it up.
Now I'll just have to keep it straight to stay in front of him. Not a good corner there. Looks like he might have made a bit of a mistake as well, so gives me a little bit of breathing room as I overshoot the entry into the corner. Not been able to get the right line through that corner yet. As long as the 7 and the 13 keep battling, could potentially allow me to close up. That's going to be the last spot we're going to get unless somebody does something stupid. Seems like it's spread out quite a bit, so
E9.
I don't think it's really going to be any kind of car contact or anything like that. Biggest goal is just to keep it straight the whole way from the 11. Gladly take a 9th place finish.
The gap behind's increased to 1.9 seconds.
Still closing up on both the 7 and the 13. Was running faster lap times than them the last time by, despite it being a really slow lap. A little bit of a lock up into the corner by the 13. Does stay just in front of the 7. I'm not going to try to get into this battle. I'm just going to sit back here and watch them. See if one of them makes a mistake or one unfolds. Which also should hopefully keep me from making a mistake if I'm taking it easier to sit behind them. If I get the opportunity, I'll try to make a pass, but I have 2 laps to go, so still a few corners for them to do something wrong. Looks like the 13 is quicker than the 7 now.
2 laps remaining.
Hokey laps.
1.1 off the pace.
I wasn't sure if we were going to see a dive bomb by the 7 on the 13. So I'm just going to let these two continue to duke it out. 13 getting loose. He's going to go around. I'm going to try to get to the inside because it's going to send the 7. Get by both of them. There's 2 free spots. Look at that. 7th place if I don't do anything stupid. And the bright side is, because I'm so slow, I got a completely clean track in front. Nobody ahead for a long, long way. Got almost 18 seconds ahead of the 6. Try to see if on the last lap I can turn my best lap of the race. Not gonna do anything stupid trying to get there, but it'd be fun to get into the 135s if I can. 11's doing about the same lap times as I have.
Sector 1 is 0.
Might be slow at ovals, but I always at least feel comfortable enough to get around road courses. I'm just like hanging on for dear life, hoping that I don't do something stupid. I think I entered that too shallow, likely. Which puts me in for a bad line through the rest of this section. Oh, overdrove it, had to tap the brakes to keep it on the track. Yeah, terrible lap, but that's okay. 11's not doing a ton to capitalize on it, so
Good one, Henry.
right now that's all that really matters. 1 gets the win. 12 with a great run to finish second. Be a good boost for him from an iRating standpoint. Otherwise, for the most part, everybody finished fairly close, at least in the top 7 to 8 where we're supposed to. Yeah, I'll take the
E7.
7th place finish.
Good drive.
Not obviously not a normal finish for me in terms of absolute position, but you know, I'm terrible at road courses, so let's get the overlay off. Yeah, we'll look at the dumb mistake I had with the 9, because otherwise I at least kept it on the track. Obviously it was not very quick. We can look at the tires as well. Tires were 95, 97, 90, 94. So definitely kicking the right or the left rear around a little too much with that lower wear percentage and the center temp being higher. Everything else somewhat close. Leaning on the left front a little too much in some of the corners. But pretty happy with the right sides for my driving. I tend to really just burn off one side of the car on road courses, and you know, it just depends on the layout and the dominating corners, the direction. But yeah, a little too much wheel spin. It's pretty typical for me in these cars. So let's jump to the beginning and look at the start of the lap, because it's kind of an adventure. Let's see what happened. Actually, let's look what happened in the 5. So the 5 gets a run on the 10. He's now going to duck to the right-hand side going down the front stretch. Clears the 10 with no problem. He's actually going to clear the 7. No, it doesn't quite clear him, but he's going to run them side by side into turn 1 with them. Shoots the corner a little bit, and the 11 just gets into his left rear. Yeah, that's a tough break for the 5. Because if you see the 11, 5's clear of him, and the 11 just doesn't give him the space. I don't know. I would have checked up and let the 5 in. I guess the 5 maybe technically wasn't clear. It was close, but I think the 5 expected the 11 to give him the room in on lap 1, turn 2. I probably would have as well. So tough break that way for the 5. That's what happened. He ended up still getting going. So we got going, I saw that, was able to jump to the right. I didn't realize the 5 pulled away. So everybody got by me, and then when I did this whole neutral thing, it made it worse. So then we're going to get rolling, overshoot that corner. You got the 14 who was even wider. Just watch through this lap, because it's obviously the lap that I made the contact with the 9. Get a better run down on this stretch. Overshot the corner. You can see how much I missed the curbing by. Not a great line. Should have been tighter. A little bit of a later apex for the first right-hander. So I got close to the 9. And then slid. Terrible job there. Checked up, let him go. Goes up to him, 14 gets loose, he checks up for the 14, and then I just didn't adjust. Looks like, let's see. 14's gonna get loose there. Yeah, I just didn't anticipate his braking point being that early. And then, yeah, I mean, that one, without a doubt, was 100% on me. He ended up finishing in 13th, 14 disconnected. So, yeah, I mean, that was just terrible lack of adjustment on my part. I should have backed the braking point up quite a bit and just didn't. Drove over the back of himself. Completely my fault. But yeah, I mean, not else a ton. Like I said, overall, if we look at the incident count, you know, some off tracks. Looks like I'm gonna assume from the one off track from 12, able to contact the 11 and the 5, both getting a 4x out of that. I don't know if the 9 got a 4x out of my contact or not, but not bad. Not really all that bad for a road course. I'm sure if I had tried this in seasons previous, I wouldn't have been able to even complete all 12 laps without spinning out or doing something stupid. So I guess tiny bit of progress, but when it's something that I'm already bad at and I don't do it very frequently in stock cars, it's even tougher. So probably just need to add it into my practice routine. Since it's expected, you know, at least once a season I'll be running these on some form of a class on stock cars, so I probably just need to keep working at it more. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. I'd love to hear your feedback if you did ARCA, how you did. And like I said, we'll get back on the ovals for everything and try to reset and go back to what I'm better at. So love to hear from you guys. And until the next one, I hope all your laps are fast, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.